First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Spinning away. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Carter. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. It's Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
On first down, Carter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. For the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run on first down. Carter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Clements. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 41 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clements, and he rifles one incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
From the gun, Clements. Eluding the pressure right. He's looking. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on 1st down. Clements. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Set. 319. 319.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Clements. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And it's 15-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Carter finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they deemed it 4 down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Carter looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Here's Newton now on second down. Throw right side complete to Carter. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Newton. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, here's Newton. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Cam Newton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, Clements. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw on 3rd down, Clements. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Carter. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Gun. Ready? Just set, ready? Great.
On second down, here's Newton. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Newton now to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Newton. He sets to fire deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Clements. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Clements. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, we got three. Three down. Great. Gun. Hey. Gun.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air, Newton on second down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long, it's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. All right, now lucky 56.
Throwing again. Clements. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dash.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. His throw incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Clements. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Clements to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Clements. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right,
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Looking to throw. Clements throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Clements. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here come the Lions now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To throw on second down, Espinoza. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Espinoza. He's going to let this one go deep. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Set! Green, 39! Green!
Operating from the gun, Clements, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Espinoza. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Espinoza escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Spinning away, and now running right through it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 1st and 10, Clements. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clements. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice base hit jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Clements. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
To throw on 2nd down. Clements, he's looking deep for the... It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. On the stop, Breeland speaks. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They run. Robinson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. Green.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Toss play to Robinson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Giants, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll return home next week to take on the Sanford.